The NSC Olimpiyskiy Stadium in Kiev will play host to another mouth-watering installment of the Champions League final, which sees Zidane's Real Madrid on their quest for a third consecutive crown, facing Jurgen Klopp as he masterminds Liverpool's return to Europe's elite. Real Madrid ended their La Liga campaign in less than ideal fashion, surrendering a two-goal half-time advantage to ultimately be held to a 2-2 draw by Villarreal on the final day of the season. This ensured a third-placed finish in the league for Los Blancos, their lowest since the 2013-14 season. Shooting for yet more records and silverware, Zidane and his players will come into the game as favourites and with every confidence that will be triumphant in the end. Liverpool secured their spot in next season's Champions League with a 4-0 smashing of Brighton and Hove Albion at Anfield on the final day of the Premier League season, with Dominic Solanke and Andrew Robertson bagging their first goals for the club. Klopp's team has been something of a feel-good story in this season's Champions League, and will have no reason to doubt its prospects of lifting the trophy. The road to Kiev's Zidane side has not enjoyed a smooth journey to the final this season, challenged at nearly every stage of the competition on its way. Finishing second in the group behind Tottenham Hotspur, Madrid faced Paris Saint-Germain in the round of 16, dispatching of them 5-2 on aggregate. A quarter-final tie for the ages ensued against Juventus, as Los Galacticos very nearly led a 3-0 first-leg victory away from home, with a 97th-minute Cristiano Ronaldo penalty sparing their blushes amid wild scenes after Michael Oliver awarded the dubious spot kick. Yet another first-leg victory away from home saw them through to the final, as they conquered Bayern Munich 4-3 on aggregate over two gripping encounters. Looking to continue to write history and bringing yet another European Cup to the Bernabeu, Madrid come into the game with the confidence and experience to get the job done against their less experienced opponents. Liverpool's path to the final dates all the way back to the qualifying playoffs in August of last year, with a comfortable 6-3 aggregate victory over Hoffenheim seeing them back into the group stage draw for the first time in 3 seasons. Finishing atop their group on the back of ruthless 7-0 wins against both Maribor and Spartak Moscow, the Reds faced FC Porto in the round of 16, and the tie was all but over after a Sadio Mane hat-trick and Portugal sent them on their way to a 5-0 first-leg victory. An instant classic was born in the last 8 when they were pitted against domestic rivals Manchester City, with the blistering 3-0 first-leg victory setting up a 2-1 triumph in Manchester the following week to book their place in the Final Four. Once again it was a first-leg masterclass from Klopp's team that saw them over the line, with a 5-2 home win against AS Roma seeing them just edge past the Italians, who managed a 4-2 win at their own home stadium in the return leg. This Liverpool team has defied all the odds, and already endeared itself into Anfield folklore. However, Klopp and his men find themselves on the brink of legend status on Merseyside. Key battle: Cristiano Ronaldo vs Trent Alexander-Arnold. One matchup that stands out in this match is arguably the best player in the world facing up to one of the best young talents in English football. Alexander-Arnold faced a barrage of undeserved criticism for some of his performances during the season. However, the 19-year-old has put his critics to bed in recent months, especially with mature performances in the Champions League knockout stages. He has exuded confidence, shown passion for the shirt and maturity beyond his limited experience, earning him a call-up to England's World Cup squad. However, facing the 5-time Ballon d'Or winner will be a whole new task in itself. The youngster will require all new levels of concentration and class against the Portuguese superstar, and the extent to which he is able to shut down Ronaldo may prove pivotal in Liverpool's chances of winning the match. Ronaldo needs no introduction to the contest. With 15 goals in this Champions League campaign, the Portuguese star has once again taken the competition by storm and is set to go for a record 5th Champions League crown as a player. In preparation for the World Cup, it will be intriguing to see how Alexander-Arnold will fare against Ronaldo, as the winner of this battle could help decide the contest for their team. Team news: Zidane has no suspensions and no injury concerns to fret over in his team. This has left him with a selection headache that every manager loves to have, as he comically stated during the week as he struggles to pick just 11 men out of the plethora of talent available to him. Ronaldo was a slight concern as he picked up a knock within the last couple of weeks of the La Liga season, however he is ready and raring to go for the match. Real Madrid expected 11, 4-3-3, Navas, GK, Carvajal, Varane, Ramos, Marcel, Casemiro, Modric, Kroos, Isco, Ronaldo, Benzema. Liverpool come into the game with no fresh injury concerns, and have been bolstered by the returns to team training of midfielders Adam Lallana and Emre Can. Should the latter make an appearance on the pitch, it is strongly believed that it will be his last in Liverpool colours, as he looks set for a switch to Juventus on a free transfer. Klopp will be able to call on a relatively full-strength side in his biggest game since joining the club in 2015. Liverpool expected 11, 4-3-3, Karius, GK, Alexander-Arnold, Van Dijk, Lovren, Robertson, Henderson, Milner, Wijnaldum, Salah, Firmino, Main. Head-to-head: Real Madrid and Liverpool have faced off 5 times in the Champions League previously, with Liverpool holding the advantage by 3 wins to 2. The first of these meetings also came in the final, with Bob Paisley's Liverpool lifting the trophy for then third time, courtesy of a solitary goal from Alan Kennedy. Since then, the two sides have alternated consecutive victories, with Liverpool thrashing Madrid 5-0 on aggregate in the last 8 in 2009, and Real exacting revenge in the group stages in 2014, winning 3-0 at Anfield and 1-0 at the Bernabeu. Previous meeting: one must search back nearly 4 years to find the last time the two sides came up each other. Brendan Rodgers' Liverpool travelled to the Bernabeu to face the then reigning champions in Madrid, managed by Carlo Ancelotti at the time. A very different-looking Red squad managed a competitive 1-0 defeat, with Benzema scoring the only goal of the game, sparing the embarrassment of the 3-0 whitewash at Anfield just a fortnight previous. Prediction: one thing is certain in this game, and that is that there will be goals, and plenty of them. The match sees the two most potent attacks in the Champions League go head-to-head, with only Liverpool, 40 goals, scoring more than Real Madrid's 30 strikes. The top 4 individual scorers of the competition will also face off against each other, with Ronaldo leading the way on 15 goals from Mohamed Salah and Roberto Firmino, 10 goals, with Sadio Mane registering 9 times. The game will be open, fluid and high-octane from the start, and there is a very good chance that this will go beyond the 90 minutes to decide who will lift the famous Big Ears trophy. Liverpool will come into the match as underdogs in the minds of the bookies, but with their attacking football terrorizing teams across the continent all season, they will be arriving in Kiev with a game to win and nothing to lose. However, no football fan in their right mind can fault Real's quality and deep history in the competition. They have proven themselves as specialists when it comes to the Champions League, and have every reason to feel that they will hoist the trophy once more. It will be a match played on a knife's edge, but in the end, Real Madrid may just have too much for the Reds to handle, edging the match and extending their dominance over the competition. Real Madrid 3, Liverpool 2, AAT.